Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're wondering, yes, I'm sitting on the floor of my guest room because this room honestly has the best lighting, and right now I am doing my makeup, so I thought I would film it for you guys. I am going out with a couple friends to get some drinks tonight, so I was going to show you my outfit and show you how I would do my makeup to kind of fit with that outfit, but per usual, I cannot decide what I'm gonna wear, so that's gonna be a last minute thing. So I just want to do something very like light, summery, quite natural looking, like very glowy and minimal. Okay, I already washed my face and moisturized. I want to say before we begin, I have very oily skin, so if you see me just like packing on the powder, just mind your business, okay? It's very necessary. Okay, first up, I'm gonna use this pore minimizing primer. This one, it feels quite greasy when it goes on, but it actually does a really good job of controlling my oil, so I really like this one. And it was cheap too. I think I got it off Amazon, so I'm gonna use it every time I'm doing my makeup that really just needs to last. I don't usually wear makeup in the day. I only do it if I'm, going out for a special occasion. So if I do, I always use this primer. Okay, next up I'm doing foundation. I like to use the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue. It's just a tinted moisturizer, so it's not too thick. I use it in the shade Tan though, and right now I'm like a little bit pale, so I'm gonna mix it with my Fenty Beauty. I always just start out putting it on with a brush. And really just like spread it out as much as I can, and then we're gonna go back in with the beauty blender. I'm just like looking in the mirror over here, so I don't usually do anything fancy with my makeup. I don't usually do like a lot of like eyeliner or eyeshadow or anything like that. So I have a feeling that this video is gonna be pretty much identical to the very first YouTube video that I made about my makeup, but honestly, I'm just hoping that I'm better at making videos by now, because that one, I mean, it's not my pride and joy, let's just put it that way. So now I'm gonna go in with a beauty blender, but instead of running it under the tap, I'm using this dewy finish. I'm just gonna spray it with this. Also, if you notice my hair looking like a big pile of shit, it's because, like I said, I don't know what I'm gonna wear, so that's gonna determine if I straighten or curl my hair or put it up or what. So sorry for the, indecisiveness at my house right now, but it just is what it is. Let's just keep it realistic. Okay, next up I'm going in with concealer. These NARS concealers are my absolute favorite. I have so many different shades. So my shade right now is Creme Brulee. So I'm gonna use that, but since we're doing like the whole shebang, full face of makeup, I'm gonna use some of a lighter one as well. Okay, so now that we're quite happy with our base, I'm gonna go in with some translucent powder. This is my all-time favorite, the Laura Mercier one. I'm just gonna dip my same damp beauty blender in there and really just focus this in the places that I get super oily. So, well, and that I also crease. So places I get oily and crease. So under my eyes, basically all over my forehead. That's where I get the most oily. It's so big, I don't know what to tell you. But not right in between my eyebrows. I actually get very dry there, so we're gonna avoid that. And my chin, and a bit on my nose. So while we let that sit, looking really cute, hoping our boyfriend doesn't walk in on us, we can do bronzer and blush. So I'm gonna use the NARS Laguna bronzer. I really like this one. I do also have the MAC Give Me Sun, which is a very, I'm getting uncomfortable, which is a very beautiful color, but it's more of like an orangey color. This one, it looks a lot more natural. So we're gonna go with the more natural looking one. I'm gonna use this huge brush though. Gonna go around the outside of my face in this 3 shape. I'm actually gonna focus the bronzer pretty high up on my cheeks. Okay, so what I always do next is I take this little fluffy eyeshadow brush and I dip it in the same bronzer and I use this like for my eyeshadow. This is a really good tip, especially for people with blue eyes, because brown eyeshadow really makes your blue eyes pop. So I just go in a windshield wiper motion, a little bit on my lids, and then I kind of just drag it out, attempting to like meet it up with my bronzer. And that just makes like a really natural, really effortless look, and I really love it. I have been doing this trick for years and I just love it so much. I'm also gonna do this underneath my eyes, but before you do that, do not forget to sweep away all the powder that you put under there, because otherwise it's going to sit on the powder, and then when you brush away, it's going to brush away all the eyeshadow. So very counterproductive. As you can see, I kind of try to drag the powder kind of lightly over the rest of my face just to make sure that everything's covered, because like I said, I do get very oily. But if you like that more glowy look, then don't do that. So now back in with the bronzer, we're gonna go underneath our eyes. And again, just kind of dragging it out just to meet everything. I also take a little bit of the same bronzer down my nose. And I'll show you the trick for what I do with my blush in a second. So I'm going with the NARS Laguna, not NARS Laguna, NARS Orgasm. I hate showing this with my mirror. The NARS Orgasm, which is this one over here. This is really pretty. It has a lot of shimmer in it, which I mentioned in my last video. This blush is perfect for people with oily skin or people who powder a lot, because it still gives you that shimmery look. Again, I'm focusing this up. I know this is like the cool new thing to do, and whoever figured this out, thank you, I love you. I also take a little bit of this blush on my nose and over top of my eyeshadow. Also, because I used a shimmery blush and because I did do it quite high on my cheeks, I'm actually not going to use any highlighter in this look because I think it already gives such a nice glow. I think a highlighter for me in this look would just be a little bit overkill. Like, I think this is plenty. It still looks very natural. Okay, before I do my eyebrows, I'm gonna spray again with this dewy finish. Okay, for my eyebrows, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills in dark brown. Again, I've been using this for so many years. I would not use anything else. I love this so much. I just always make sure to brush them before and also brush them during it, just to make sure that there's no areas left untouched, basically. this whole makeup look is done. I always go in with an eyebrow gel. They use the Boy Brow because honestly my eyebrows, they just like, they have a mind of their own, so you gotta, you know, show them who's boss. Next up is eyelashes. Just could use any eyelash color that I have. Like I said, we're not going to be doing any liner. We've already done our eyeshadow. Okay, the combination that I'm absolutely loving right now is the L'Oreal Voluminous and the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. Why is it so dirty? So I go in with the L'Oreal one first because it's a lot thicker. It'll make your eyelashes a lot thicker. I mean, it's called voluminous, so I always go in with that one first. And then I go over it with the Charlotte Tilbury one just because this one, the brush is a lot finer, if you can see that, so it really separates them. It honestly, this just allows me to go in with like multiple layers of the voluminous one because otherwise they would clump. I'm telling you guys, this hack, genius. You're welcome. Okay, one down. Can we just take a second to like appreciate mascara and just what it does for me? Like, I'm a completely different person on it. Like, 10 out of 10 recommend mascara. I'll also go in with a dry Q-tip at the end and just kind of clean up if I smudged any mascara anywhere. I got it anywhere that I didn't want to because I really just want, again, just a really clean look. We're not going for a smoky look, nothing like that, so... Okay, so I think we're almost done. We only have 2 more steps? I think 2. So I'm just gonna go over my whole face with this Kosas. I mentioned this again in my last tutorial. This pressed powder is absolutely amazing. Well, I mean, I can vouch that it's amazing for people with oily skin. I'm assuming it's amazing for other people as well, but I literally just brush it like in my T-zone basically, where I need to control the oil. And I don't know if you can see this like as it's happening in action, but it just like filters your whole face. That's what it looks like. Like everywhere you put it just looks like a filter. Like it is so amazing. It does not cake on my skin at all. I will not be taking this out with me. I will actually be taking my Charlotte Tilbury pressed powder, but in my personal opinion, it does not work as well as this does for controlling oil. So I always start with this one. The Charlotte Tilbury is purely because it's thinner, it's easy to take in my bag, and it's just for touch up. So this is your holy grail. This is in, well, I don't know. It just says Breezy Cloud Set. I don't know what that means, but that's what I have. Okay, you guys, I'm really sorry. I know that I said we're not doing any highlighter, but I literally just stumbled across this in my makeup bag and I really want to try it. It says Oh My Brow Highlighter in Pearl. It looks really cute. Like it's like a nice kind of goldy color. I'm just gonna put it under the arch of my eyebrow and in the corner of my eyes. And then we're just gonna blend it. Got like a little compact brush like this. Make sure there's nothing on it because I have made that mistake before. and just kind of press it in and kind of spread it out a little bit to make it look super natural. And the same up here, you don't just want like a random line of highlighter. Definitely just, well, I mean, if you do, that's cool. Like that's, you know, each to their own, but we don't want that today for our makeup look. Okay, so that's it. So the last thing we have to do is lips. I swear, this is the hardest part without knowing what I'm wearing because my lip color completely depends on what I'm wearing. But I'm just gonna go with, you know, the Old Faithful, my absolute all-time favorite, which is MAC Soar. Here it is, MAC Lip Pencil in Soar. I do actually prefer to use lip pencils over lipsticks, and I just use this all over. It stays so much longer than a lipstick. I think it looks so much more natural. So if you didn't know that, now you know. No matter if you want to overline or not overline, it's always just really important to remember, if you're going to overline, only overline in the middle of your lips. Never overline in the corner of your lips. That's when it looks tacky, and nobody here wants to look tacky, so just don't do it. Like, just promise me you won't do it. Okay, that's it. If I could recommend one lip color, one lip liner in the entire world, it would 100% be MAC Soul. I swear it has like blue undertones and it just makes your teeth, well, it doesn't say, it just makes your teeth look really white. It's a very natural color. I wear this in the day, I wear it out at night, I wear it with basically everything. And like I said, I just used a lip liner all over. You just saw me do it, and it'll last a really, really long time. I'll probably take this with me in case I eat or, you know, drink too much. All right, guys, I mean, we're all done. Just clean up any edges that you need to with a Q-tip from your eyeshadow. I may put some lip gloss on before I go. But other than that, that is it. It's just so simple, but it's so effective. And that is what I love about this makeup look. And it's why I always do it. I mean, something's working, I think. So, all right, guys, wish me luck. I'm gonna go try to decide what I need to wear. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.